Yeah. This topic is we are going to talk about the how to take the snapshot or screenshot for the failed test cases. That is what we are going to talk about that. Give me a moment. This is what we are going to talk about that. Okay. How to take the snapshot for the failed test cases using the TestNG Listener. How to do that? There are 4 steps are involved in this one. First of all, what you have to do means this is a kind of what you have to do framework level stuff actually. So generally, this kind of stuff has to be implemented in the automation framework level. We have to do the implementations, not in the individual test case level. So I'm just let me explain one by one. First of all, what I'm doing means I'm just creating one base class. Generally, how we are doing that actually, as of the previous example, what we did actually, we are just creating one before method and the test method. What is the use of this before method? Before method, it will launch the Chrome driver and launch the application. That is what it is doing, right? It will launch the Chrome browser, it will launch the URL. That's what it is doing that. But okay, here is what I'm doing means I'm doing little bit different. What I'm doing little bit different. I'm creating one class, the base class. That is nothing but driver class. So let me go to here. What I did, I created one driver class. This is the one. What I am doing in the driver class, in the driver class is I put some kind of annotations. What is annotations? Before class annotations, I put it. You already know that, right? What in my annotations, everything. If you don't know about the annotations, I would request you to go through this, the particular video. What is the video? In the previous stuff, right? I talked about here is what is annotations, everything, right? If you go to here, yeah, this video I already explained about that. What is annotations, everything. So go through this particular annotations video. Okay. So similarly, if you understand that video, then it will be easy for you. So I want to launch the browser in the before class level. What in before class level? You already know that what in by TestNG.xml. So in the TestNG.xml, there is a class section is there. So before going to the particular class, perform this activity. So in that, I created one method that is called as a setup method. Like you can put anything, setup or launch, anything you can put it. There is no rules in this particular naming, but this is mandatory. So in the before class annotations, what I'm doing means I'm launching the Chrome browser. So what is my, and at the same time, what is the name I'm putting that actually the driver name is Sriram. So you will get the doubt. But who is launching the, what is that, which method is taking care of launching the Chrome driver? This particular class. Where it is launched? It is launched under the before class. You'll feel that. But in the previous example, you talked about before method only. That's what I said. This before method, before class, everything is based on your architect or your automation tester mind. They can launch the browser in anywhere. They can put it in before class level, before method level, before test level, anything. It's all are depending on your automation architect. Now in this example is I'm launching the driver under the where, under the before class annotations. Okay, who is the driver? Sriram is the driver. So that driver is I'm returning. Where I'm returning in this part with the help of this particular get driver method. Okay, get driver method is I'm returning. Next is what I'm doing. My base class is ready. The base class is launching the driver, returning the driver. That's what it is doing there. What about the next step actually? Create a class. The class name is screenshot listener. Let me go to the particular class. What is the screenshot listener class? This is the one. What is the use of this particular screenshot listener class? I am implementing with one particular listener that is called as I test listener. You'll feel that what do you mean by I test listener? First of all, what do you mean by listener? Listener, nothing but it's a kind of interface that is supported by TestNG. You already know that, right? What do you mean interface? Yeah, interface is nothing but only the declaration only, not the definition. If you want to know about what in by what is that interface, all the stuff, everything, then I would recommend to go to the my previous sections where it is here in the sections, right? I already explained 2 months ago. What do you mean listen? What do you mean interface? Interface means it contains only the method declaration. It does not contain any kind of method definition. The people who want to implement it, they can put their own implementations. So this is a I test listener is a kind of interface. What is the use of this listener? What is happening in the particulars? Whenever the suit is running, there will be so many events will happen. So all the events will be monitored by particular the listener. What will happen? Suit may fail, suit may finish, suit may start, right? What is that? Suit may skip, right? Test may start, right? Test may success, or my test case has to be, what is that? Has to run, has to ensure that the particular pass percentage has to achieve some particular pass percentage. So these are all the different event. This events, everything will be monitored by who? This particular I test listener. So what is our task is? What is our task actually? Whenever if it is failed, whenever if it is failed, you should take the snapshot. So then failed means what you have to do? I have to implement. See, initially this method don't have any definitions, but what I'm doing means I am putting my own definitions. Why you are putting the own definitions? Because I want to take the snapshot whenever if it is gets failed. So whenever the scripts are failed, this will be triggered. This method will be auto triggered. Okay, this method will be auto triggered. So you'll feel that how it is auto triggered. That is what I'm doing means I created one I test result. See, this is different interface, this is different listeners. Okay, this is different listener, this is different listener. This listener contains so many events, that is nothing but on test failure, on finish, on start, on test failed but within success percentage, on skipped, likewise so many events. But I test result listener having the 3 instances only. What is that? Failed, success, skipped. Only 3. So what will happen means whenever your test cases are getting failed, it will be having the result over here. So what will happen? It will call the get instance method. Okay. What is the use of this get instance method? What is the instance of the particular object? Obviously it is going to be our entire suit is driven by your WebDriver only. So it will take the instance of the particular one, it will be storing in the object. Then finally it will be converted into your driver class. Why you are doing into the why you are converting into driver class? Because your driver is here only. Your driver is here only, where in the driver class. So I'm just getting the instance. Okay, so get driver method will give driver. What is the driver? My driver is Sriram. So Sriram will be coming here. Now result dot get name. What in the result actually? It will be giving the skipped, passed or failed. At the same time, what is skipped? Test case skipped. What is skipped? Test case passed. Oh, what is failed? Test case passed. So what is the test case name? With the help of this particular method, get not name, get result dot get name, it will get the test case name. Then I'm passing the driver and what is that? Test name to this particular method. Why I'm passing the driver and the test case name? That is a step 3. Okay, step 3. What is the step 3? The step 3 is, what is that? I'm creating one class that is nothing but Mercury snapshot and extending with the driver. Before I go to this step 3, let's see that actually what is take snapshot. That also you have to understand, right? So I created one class, I created one method. Okay, this method is getting the my driver and test name from where? From here. Okay, what it is doing? So with the help of the driver, what is my driver name? My driver name is Sriram. How I come to know that my driver name is Sriram? See that this is what get driver. What is the get driver? This is a method. So Sriram. So the Sriram is coming here. My test name. What is my test name? The failed test case name. This is my failed test case name. So it is coming here. So how to take the snapshot? This concept is file handling. What is the use of this file? If you don't know about file handling something, I would recommend to go to my previous video. See that here is I explained about the what in by file handling, everything I already explained. Go through this video and then come to here. So with the help of, so what I'm doing, taking the snapshot, WebDriver is not directly supporting. Okay, WebDriver is not directly supporting. Then how to take the snapshot? That is supported by one more interface that is called take screenshot. So what you have to do means you have to, this is WebDriver also one interface, take screenshots on interface. So what you have to do? You have to cast it. So if you do the casting means, then you will get this particular method, get screenshot as. What is the use of this one? It will take the snapshot, it will be converting into file. Then it will be stored in this particular name. Then you will feel the what is the file name that we are creating. What is the file name, everything. So this line number 90 is that is nothing but it will return the current year, current month, current date, current hour, current minute, current second. It will be returning the your current every current details, everything it will be returning in this one. So your file name is going to be created. How it is going to be created? Your file name is your test case name hyphen your timestamp dot png. PNG means that is it's a kind of JPEG, right? You can put it a PNG, you can put it a JPEG, whatever it is. JPEG also is fine. You can put it JPG also, it's fine. Okay, where it will be? Under this particular folder, screenshot folder. So finally, your file name is ready. Then what I'm doing means, copy this. Okay, this is my source. This is my destinations. So why this is my source? Because the snapshot is taken here only, right? So take the snapshot and this is a source. This is my destination. Where is my destination? Here is open. Move it to there. So copy this snapshot one into folder. So this is nothing but it's a screenshot folder. Then what will happen? It will copy to here. This is what method copy file. Source to destination. So automatically it is copied. This is what it is doing. When it will be doing? Whenever the failure happening, that the failure will happen anytime may happen. Who will be monitoring? This guy. I test listener is a kind of security, or you can call it, or we can call it as a police person also, right? They will keep monitoring that society, what is happening, the crime is anything happening, they will keep monitoring. Similarly, they are the kind of social servant or something like social well-wishers. Similarly, this I test listener is a kind of regression test suite kind of thing. What will happen? It will keep monitoring. Hey, if it is failed, trigger that on test failure method, auto trigger. So immediately, what will happen? It will take the snapshot. It will be storing into the your screenshot folder. Okay. Now, next one is your base class driver class is ready, snapshot also ready, right? What is your test case? Let's go and create the test case, right? Okay, now that is nothing but I created one simple, what is that? Test case, our regular test case. What is our regular test case actually? You already know that, right? Before method, test method. So in this cases, I intentionally failing this. So actually my by dot name has to be submit, but intentionally I'm marking as submit one. Okay, instead of submit, I'm marking as submit one. So when I run this particular test case, immediately if it is failed, then what will happen? Immediately the listener will called. How the listener will be called automatically? It will call automatically? No. This has to be added into your test.xml. How? Let's see. That is what the fourth step. That is where we're fourth step. Let me go to the fourth step. See that? So listener class name is equal to utility dot screenshot listener. What do you mean by screenshot listener? This is what will do? This will monitor because it is on top of the head, right? On top of that. Where is on top of the head? In this, on top of the Mercury screenshot class. This is my Mercury screenshot class, right? On top of that, this is monitoring. So you have to add this listener in the test.xml. So now let's see how the flow. Whenever you are running this particular, if you are running that, I'm just running right now, and this test.xml, it will trigger the TC. Where it will go? It will go to your, what is that? It will go to your here. Now this TC. So executing this test method, before method will be called. Before executing this before method, before class will be called. How the before class will be called? Because I have the here. So your driver is ready. Now what will happen? Your driver is ready. Then what will happen? Your driver is ready. It will launch the applications. Once it is launched the application, what will happen? It will go and enter the username, password. Then here it is going to fail. If it is failed means what will do? Who will take the snapshot? This guy. Who's that? This guy will monitor. What is the use of this monitor? Let's go here. The screenshot. Immediately this method will be triggered. Whenever it is failed, this guy will be triggered. This guy, what will happen? It will call the driver. It will take the test case name. Then it will call this particular method. It will take the snapshot. It will be, what is that? Take the snapshot, copied it to this particular screenshot folder. See that my test case is failed. See here, screenshot saved. How screenshot saved? Because I mentioned here, screenshot saved. What is the file name? See the file. This is what my file name. Where it is placed? Under the screenshots folder. Verify login successfully message display 2025 0412 80 20 59 33 JBUG. Let's see where it is. See that? This is the one. Let me go here. See that? You should match. Refresh it, okay? It should match. Yeah. See that? 5933. See that? It is matching. If you want to see that means, whether it is, snapshot is taken or not something, you go there, do the right click. How to go there? Show in System Explorer. This one. Okay. Go here. This one. This is the one. See that? That's for taking the snapshot. Okay. I'll recall it one more time. So taking the snapshot is very easy. What I did means I created the base class. After that, I created the one listener class, and I extended with the I test listener that will monitor everything. Okay, and within inside is there is one method is on test failure. In that failure is I passed the I test listener. That listener is taking care of whether it is failed or passes something. Whenever it is failed, immediately this method will be called. Then this method will call the taking the snapshot method. That taking the snapshot method will be taken. It will be, what is that? Stored into the screenshot folder. Okay, and you need to add this particular listener on top of the class in the TestNG.xml. Okay, so this is what about the taking the snapshot about the failed test cases using the TestNG listener. I'll put this program under the where in the comment box. Just to take a look on this one. You retry it in your home as well. Thank you.